Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Zeus here with 3 new action figures. Anime Heroes Law, SH Figuarts, Rono Zoro, Romance Dawn, and Bandai Namco's Godzilla 2023. Now, I will be opening Law first, so let's get into it. Alrighty then. Here he is in the box, the back, the bottom, the right side, and the left. Or, it doesn't matter. What matters is the figure on the inside. I don't personally go for box art too much. Alright, let me try and get him out of the box, or cardboard, plastic, whatever. Here he is, out of the box. It's all of his accessories. He comes with a sword sheath that he holds all the time like that, and then his sword came a little bent in the packaging. That sucks. Oh well. This comes off if you want to make, I guess, like make a stop motion or even for certain poses. But anyways, comes with another open hand, and he comes with an open hand out of the box, and a gripping hand for his sword, another gripping hand on the left side, and then his little finger hand for like when he's using his control devil fruit thing. It's pretty cool. Now let's check out articulation. First, let's check out head movement. It doesn't move up or down very much, but it can move to the side about that much. Oh, well, you don't want to break it, but yeah, it can go past that if you wanted to. Now let's check out arm articulation. The arm will go out to about there, go up to there, down obviously, back. It goes all the way around, honestly. It'll bend to about there, pretty good. Then his wrist movement, decent. Go up to about there, down to about there. Swivel, pivot, not bad. His leg, go up to about there. I mean, if you want it to look good, it'll have to stop there, but yeah. It'll go back to about there. The leg bends about that much. Honestly, it's pretty good. The leg has a little bit of swivel. So does the torso. Pretty good. I say the ankle movement is decent, honestly. Moves up and down, side to side. Pretty good figure in my opinion. Not the best quality, but not the worst. I mean, then again, what do you expect from a $20 figure? But yeah, pretty good. Now let's move on to, I was gonna say move on to the Godzilla 2023, but maybe first you guys want to see how accurate his painting is. Honestly, it looks pretty good. Honestly, it's pretty accurate in my opinion. Looks really good. Law is one of my favorite characters. I really like his power and his sword. Looks pretty good, honestly. Yeah, I say they did a pretty good job. Anyways, now moving on to the Godzilla. Here you have it, folks. Godzilla 2023, Bandai Namco. Now, oh dear, I dropped my scissors. Okay, let me open this up and we'll take a look. Okay, well, this thing just fell apart the second the plastic opened. Well, let's hope that doesn't affect it or even happen again. Hold on a second. Let me get this all together. Where, oh dear, where did all the pieces go? Like, look at this. Come on. Like, right out of the packaging, it fell apart. I really hope this isn't how weak the figure is actually going to be, because that would be disappointing. Let's put them together, I guess. Put his big old tail. It's actually... Come on. Oh, I'm going to have to do this off screen. I think that's as much as it'll go in. Yeah, that sucks. Oh well. But yeah, it looks like pretty decent. Oh, well. It's gonna take a second, folks. Oh, bear with me. Alright, finally, I got them all put together. You know, honestly, I was expecting it to be a little bit worse, but somehow at the same time, I was expecting it to be a little bit better. To me, it's kind of disappointing how the tail can't go down fully. It's how the little joints in the tail, how they connect, how it works. You could barely move like that. But anyways, yeah, here he is, all put together. Honestly, hold on, there we go. Looks pretty good, honestly. I like the way it feels. Proportions feel appropriate. Nothing feels too loose. And here's his little effect, his beam. So really, here's how you do it. You just have to kind of take off his bottom jaw, then put this one in, and then boom, you got him blasting. To me, it's disappointing how he can't have his head fully up, because in one of the movies, that's what he does. He has his head up, blasting at the sky, or like charging up. He can only look down. He can barely even look forward, honestly. It's kind of, I mean, the effect is really cool. So yeah, kind of disappointing how he can't have his head up all the way. Kind of have to have his head tucked back a little bit just for his beam to be forward. But other than that, it's a really cool effect, and I really like that they added that. I found mine at GameStop for, what was it? This is on the back, $24.99. But Best Buy has them for like 14 bucks or something. But I mean, oh well, what you gonna do? I got my Traffy Law at Target. Oh boy, his jaw's a little bit loose now. I have a feeling that might be a little bit of a problem, but I think I can deal with it. It should be fine. Anyways, and then as you saw earlier, the Roanoke Zorro, I got that from Best Buy as well. Well, that's what I got at Best Buy. But yeah, we went on a little bit of a spending spree, but that's fine. Now, let's see articulation for this feller. Well, as you can see, his head moves up to about there. I think that's the limit of it. His jaw is also, my goodness, why won't this focus? His jaw, as you see, can also move and open. Moves side to side, which is not exactly how it's supposed to, but oh well. His head moves down to about there. Come on. It's kind of menacing looking. Ugh. It's pretty cool. Then move to the side to about, I mean, it could go all the way back, but like, if you want it to look normal, it goes to the side. Well, I say normal as his jaw moves all weird. Crooked jaw. Then to the side like that. Now let's check out his arm articulation. It'll go up to, that's it. Oh well, up to about there. Up to about there, goes all the way around. His arm sticks out to there, bends to there. Can't move in at all, no butterfly joint. His wrist moves about like that, pretty decent, I'd say. Now his leg, let's see, a little bit of a swivel, goes out to about there, goes forward to about there. It bends to, not a lot of bending motion, but then again, it's not like Godzilla's gonna be drop kicking somebody. Or does he? I've only watched a couple of the movies. Swivel, a little bit of a ankle articulation, not bad. Honestly, that's pretty good. Let's see, does his torso have, no, I wouldn't expect it to. Torso, no movement. His tail swivels a little bit, can move just a tiny bit. Honestly, not the best, but I mean, not the worst. For this price range, I guess it's decent. But yeah, pretty decent figure, I'd say. And while we're on articulation, I forgot to mention with Law, Yeah, his shoulder can do that. I forgot to mention that with the whole articulation thingy. But yeah, anyways, moving on. Paint application, in my opinion, it looks good. A little bit glossy, but, or what's the word? Shiny? Something like that. But it's not the worst figure ever. I personally think they could have done better with the tail, but my opinion. The crooked jaw is funny. It looks good. I mean, it looks like Godzilla. I think that's all that matters. Just with a crooked jaw. Maybe Kong punched him. Shook his jaw a little bit. Now, let's see about Roronoa Zoro, Romance Dawn. And here we have SH Figuarts, Roronoa Zoro, Romance Dawn. I've said that name probably way too many times, but who cares? Let's open it up. I know my scissors are really dirty. I use them for art and stuff. Like, I don't know what I use. I think I had like glue on them once. I don't know, something stupid. Very carefully open here. That didn't sound careful at all. Instructions on the box. Front art, side art, back art, side art again. Okay. We ain't here for the art. We're here for the figure. At least I am. But I'll keep the box because I need it to keep all his accessories and everything in. That's actually a pretty decent amount of stuff. Now let's open them up. Alright. Here we have... Oh, come on out, buddy. Roronoa Zoro, Romance Dawn. Again, saying that name too much. I don't care. Plastic off. Feels pretty good out of the box. Huh. That might be a problem. Legs seem a little bit loose, but I think it's fine. So yeah. Looks pretty good. Let's see about all his accessories now. And here we have all of Zoro's accessories. Let's start with his little sheaths for his swords. This is Romance Dawn version, so... Oh wait, they do come out. Oh wait, but I'm gonna take them out this way then. Or not. Okay, well, they ain't coming out at all. Oh well. Anyways, yeah. These can come off for certain poses, stop motion, whatever you do. I personally do stop motion, and sometimes I'll just pose them for fun. But yeah, it looks pretty decent. If I could get them out, that would be cool. Wait, does the black ones not come out? Hold on. This one can come out, but it's just that little part, that little golden part, stopping it from. I'll get it eventually, but I don't want to break it, so I'm going to be careful and just leave that there. And then here are... Why am I always dropping stuff? Here are his 3 swords. Well, how do you say it? Unsheath? Heath? Whatever. Keith? Who's Keith? Well, yeah. 2 just generic black swords. And then his white special sword. Very nice. Right there. And then here he has these hands for... I believe this is when he's like unsheathing, whatever you say, unsheathing his sword. He uses his thumbs. So like for that pose, I think it's even on the box right there. Yeah. Anyways, and then his gripping hands for when he's holding his swords. Very nice. And out of the box, he comes with his fist, and then alternate open hands. And he comes with a laughing face for Zoro. And then his screaming face when he's yelling at Luffy. his serious mode with his bandana, holding his sword. And this face, this just looks like a meme right here. This is a meme. This is straight a meme. Anyways, and about his bandana thing, you can just slide it off, which is, I think that's really smart. The last Zoro they did, you had to take off the entire arm and switch it out, which that was really annoying, and it eventually got really loose and just kind of started falling apart all the time. Anyways, let's see what he looks like with his alternate faces on. Face sculpts. Here he has his laughing face. Now let's see what the other ones look like. Screaming face. I like the little detail on the side with the sweat mark and a little angry like vein thingy. Very nice. Serious face comes out of the box like this. Also, real quick, I wanted to show you how it looks with his sword Heath thing on, and it moves around if you want different looks. Anyways, let's see what the next alternate head looks like. Here is his alternate head, the bandana. You can slide it off and put it on a different face. Here he is with his alternate head, or alternate face for the head. What is it called? The lines for when you put the faceplate on, they're pretty seamless. Yeah, it's really hard to see them. I honestly think they did really well with this. This is a really good figure. Definitely a big upgrade from the last Roronoa Zoro. From, let's see, I have it right here. Oh dear. The Raid on Onigashima. I personally think this Zoro from Romance Dawn is a lot better. Just in my opinion. Because, in fact, I'm going to do a little bit of a comparison right now. Let me get started on that. Here he is, standing next to the Roronoa Zoro on the Raid of Onigashima. Onigashima. Whatever. Now that I'm looking at them side by side, his hair is a little more like a grassy green, where his is more, I don't know how to explain that color. But anyways, this one doesn't come with any alternate faceplates, just an alternate head, like this one. This one, the sculpting is a little bit different. The skin is a little bit lighter. The hair is different. Even the bandana seems to be a little bit of the same, I think. It might be a different mold, it might not be. This one has a scar where this one does not. He gets a scar later on. But yeah, pretty similar. Oh dear. The only other comparison I can think to do is articulation and swords. This sword is from Roronoa Zoro Romance Dawn. This one is from the Raid on Onigashima. They are similar, but there is a slight difference in the handle. This one has a darker white, more almost a gray, whereas this one is a bright white. But the blade itself seems to be practically exactly the same. Yeah. The other two swords are obviously different swords in the anime. Sorry, spoiler alert. Kind of obvious he would get different swords, I guess. His two black ones. Then his two... I forgot the name of these ones. I can't really remember, but I believe they're cursed blades. These ones, really cool. Let's see. Let's see if a head swap would work. The head swap did in fact work, but I honestly kind of looks weird. This one looks to be an older Zoro. This one seems to be a younger one, you know? Makes sense. Further down the line, obviously he's older. Anyways, it just looks weird, in my opinion. I don't know. Anyways, oh, wait a minute. I totally forgot. How did I forget? This DLC, Luffy Screaming Face came with the Roanoa Zoro Romance Dawn. I forgot to show it off. That was my bad. I do not have the Romance Dawn Luffy yet, but I will get it eventually. There's a little too much money to be spending today. Also, this head is a little loose on this one. I believe this one's a bit tight on that one, so I'm gonna swap them back so nothing breaks. I just got this figure. Oh, I just got this figure. Don't want them to break. Gotta be real careful with them. Anyways, let's see articulation. A little bit of comparison, because why not? So yeah, their arms go about to there. Oh, dang it. That was my bad. His arm, hold on, let me see if I can get it. It will go up, but how it's designed will be a little weird. So, it could, oh my goodness. Yeah, that's another problem I had with that Zoro. He would always fall down. And that actually broke one of his swords because this thing is really hard to get it in there. Okay, well, his arm does not want to go up. Where his... And that's another problem I also had with this Zoro. His arm would always fall off. Right out of the box, his arm would fall off. And it's really hard to get back on. I mean, at least it goes up. Anyways, let's see how far out it goes compared to this Zoro. See, I'm seeing a big difference in arm range so far. It will go back to about there. This one will also, I say it goes a little bit further actually. Anyways, now let's see. Oh my goodness. Not again. Anyways, arm go to about there. This one go to about there. I'd say they're about the same. Now let's see wrist movement. I'm pretty sure they're exactly the same. Most SH figure watts are all the same. You know, a little bit of swivel, a little bit of a hinge, all that. And as you can see, it moves like that. Okay, seriously, bro, what is with this? I'm just gonna lay him down. But yeah, it should be pretty much exactly the same. Yeah, with a hinge, a little bit of swivel. Torso, you know, let me take this off. That might make it a little easier. Torso will move down to about there. Back to about there. Swivel a little bit. That has a little bit. Upper torso, swivel a little bit. Bottom torso, also some swivel. His belt will move around a little bit. Head movement, up, down, down to about there. Up to about there. I think that's, no, that's left. Right, down. So you can get some pretty good poses in with this guy. Bit of neck movement. His leg will go up to about there. Not the best, but he ain't like Sanji. He doesn't do kicking. Then out to about there. Swivel at the side. We'll go back to about there. Not too much bend in those legs, but oh well. Then his ankle. Swivel. Pivot. Toe articulation. Not bad. Sorry if it's a little blurry. My phone ain't too... The camera doesn't like to focus. Come on. Okay. I think I covered everything. Let's see. Yeah, this, all that. Butterfly. Oh yeah. Move in to about there. That's good to hold his sword. Oh dear. That didn't just happen. Now let's see how the older one, the Onigashima Zoro, holds up. let's see. Head. Already I'm seeing a little bit of a difference in head movement. Look down to about the same. This one is a little bit tighter in the neck joint, but definitely not around the arms. Anyways, his torso, decent amount of movement. Up to about there, down to about there. Leg movement, obviously limited by this little, what are these called? Like a little skirt thingy. Obviously, also limited. So yeah, honestly, I think this is a really big upgrade. Really big upgrade. Honestly, it's just a lot better in my opinion. Sorry, Onigashima Zoro, but you definitely did not hold up after all these years. However many years you've been around. Anyways, I'm gonna put them away now so we can do some more posing with this Romance Dawn Zoro. So now it looks like it's time to do a couple of poses to see just what this guy can do. Alright, let me see. Alright, let me just finish up here. There we go. There he is, unsheathing his sword with his thumb, that he does in the anime. Also, when I was on articulation, I forgot to mention his boots also have a bit of swivel. Anyways, now that that's over, yeah, I'd say it looks really cool. You can get some pretty good poses in. Let's see what else he can do. And here he is with his two sword style with the two black swords. Pretty good. Definitely, so far, is a lot more posable than the last one. Let's see if he can do. Hold on. What was it? The 30 caliber Phoenix? I believe that's what it was. Looks pretty good. And here we have him in his 3-sword style. Now, let's get some more dynamic poses done. Bear with me for a second. Almost there. Just be patient, people. I'm almost there. Oh yeah, this is way more posable than the last Zoro. Now, I'm not trying to hate on the other one or clown on it or anything, but I'm just saying, this one just feels like a really big upgrade. So now, let's see what poses we can do that are more dynamic. Let's see what the box has to say. That looks pretty good. Let's try it. Here we go. Let's say it holds up pretty well. It can do some pretty good poses. Pretty sick. Now let's see. What's the box have? I keep forgetting. Oh, okay. Let's see. Now this pose, I really like this pose. It's pretty dope. Yeah, I'm holding his sword, about to unhinge it, or unsheath. My goodness, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say. Proportions are really good. It's just, seems like a good figure. Let's see. I did articulation. I showed you all the face sculpts. Laughing face, then that alternate face. Screaming face. Serious face, with the alternate head sculpt. Luffy's screaming face. And then the serious bandana head, which you can swap out with this. All the hands. Bandana on arm. All swords. Yeah, I think we covered everything. Well, in that case, I think that's the end of the video. Thank you all for sticking around to the end of the video. But anyways, thank you all for sticking around this long to... Can't get a good camera angle, sorry. Anyways, thank you all for stopping by and watching. I really appreciate it. But let's do one last thing that I totally forgot about. I do not have the Romance Dawn Luffy, but I have the Onigashima one. So let's see real quick if this face will fit on there. Just real quick. It in fact did fit on the Luffy. That's nice. Okay, now I'm done. Thank you all for... Actually, thank you all for sticking around this long to finish the video. I appreciate it a lot. I hope you all have a great day. Peace out. Because I really can't think of anything else to do in this video. Let's see, I did all the reviews, did all this stuff. I'm still recording, whoops. Goodbye.